Hey guys, it's Mikexingchen. Miracles were once frequent phenomena that confirmed the validity of Christian teachings. According to the Christian faith, God's purpose in performing miracles was to convince disbelievers of the divine appointments of the perpetrators of these miracles, and thereby proving the reliability of their claims and teachings. In fact, for Christian authorities, a miracle was not really considered a miracle unless it helped prove the truth of the Christian religion. Thus, it is not surprising that the history of Christianity overflows with the claims of miraculous events, and some of them are not just performed by Jesus and the saints, but also by several holy items. So here are 5 Christian relics that supposedly have miraculous as well as supernatural powers. The first relic on this list is the miraculous medal, also known as the Medal of Our Lady of Graces. The miraculous medal was created in response to a supposed request from the Blessed Virgin Mary herself. The design was originated by Saint Catherine Laboure after she saw apparitions of the Blessed Virgin Mary in Rodebach, Paris, France. Mary told her that those who wear the medal would receive great graces, especially if they wear it around the neck. After 2 years of investigation and observation of Saint Catherine, the request to design the miraculous medal was approved and was produced through a goldsmith. The first medals were made in 1832 and were distributed in Paris. As the story goes, the blessing that Mary had promised began to shower down almost immediately on those who wore the medal, and soon the people of France clamored to have what they called the miraculous medal. Since then, the use of the medal has spread in different parts of the world, and until now, there are devout Christians who continue to wear the miraculous medal around their neck and claim to receive the special graces from God for the body and the soul. Number 2, the miraculous image of Our Lady of Guadalupe. The image of Our Lady of Guadalupe had been the subject of many technical studies since 1751 and extensive scientific evaluations in recent years. However, up to this very day, this relic has continued to baffle science and even human reasoning. The Catholic Church celebrates the Feast of Our Lady of Guadalupe, which marks the day when the Blessed Mother appeared to a 57-year-old peasant named Juan Diego in Mexico back in 1531. According to the earliest reliable accounts of the story, the Virgin Mary appeared several times before Juan Diego, and the surface of his tilma, a burlap-type cloak which bore the image of the Blessed Mother, served as proof of what he has seen. The image of Our Lady of Guadalupe until now continues to be a relic of awe and mystery. According to some experts, this relic possesses qualities that are humanly impossible to replicate. Many duplicates of the image were made to verify the validity of this supposedly miraculous relic, and while the duplicates have deteriorated over a short period of time, the original image has endured until now and remained in a state of perfect condition. The tilma featuring the image of the Virgin Mary is also believed to be virtually indestructible, having survived 2 instances that should have completely destroyed the image. For example, in 1921, an anti-clerical activist hid a bomb inside the basilica at Guadalupe. When the bomb exploded, almost everything was broken except the image of Our Lady of Guadalupe. The only damage that occurred in close proximity to the tilma was a brass crucifix that got twisted and bent back by the blast. The third relic on this list is the blood of Saint Januarius. In the very early 4th century, Saint Januarius died a martyr during the bloody persecution of Emperor Diocletian. A relic of Januarius' dried blood has been preserved to this day and is kept in the Cathedral of Naples, where he is the patron saint. In what appears to be a miracle, the blood liquefies on its own on 3 separate occurrences each year. But on the rare occurrences that the blood fails to liquefy, it has historically been attached to an impending calamity. The last time the miracle of blood liquefaction failed to occur was in 1980, and the people of Naples associated with the earthquake of Irpinia, during which 2,900 people died in what is considered to be the worst natural disaster in Italian post-war history. In 1973, the blood also failed to liquefy, and believers connected it with a cholera epidemic that visited Naples that year. And what's kind of scary is that for the first time in 36 years, the blood of Saint Januarius did not liquefy in the city's cathedral last year in December. So I don't know, maybe be careful in Italy this year. Number 4, the Holy Lance. In Christian tradition, the Holy Lance, also known as the Spear of Destiny, is the spear believed to be the one the Romans soldier Longinus used to pierce the side of Jesus as he hung on the cross. Christian knights discovered the Holy Lands at Antioch during the First Crusade in the year 1098. As the story goes, the sight of the sacred relic in the Church of St. Peter inspired the beleaguered Christian soldiers, and they successfully routed the Saracens from the city. According to legend, whoever claims the spear and uncover the secrets it holds will possess supernatural powers that will enable him or her to conquer the world. Currently, there are several relics in various European churches that claim to be the genuine Holy Lance, and the spear that is on display in the Habsburg Treasury House Museum in Vienna has been considered the most authentic one. This particular relic was also known as Constantine's lance, and it was used as a symbol of the imperial power of Holy Roman emperors during their coronation. The lance is also believed by some to have been possessed by a series of successful military leaders, including Theodosius, Charles Martel, Charlemagne, and Frederick Barbarossa. There is also a theory claiming that Hitler took possession of the Spear of Destiny at some point during his most successful military campaigns. And finally, at number 5, the Holy Grail. Most people identify a single chalice as the only Holy Grail. However, there are those who have pointed out that European legends about this special cup during the 12th through 15th century enumerated more than 10 different Holy Grails. In the Christian faith, the Holy Grail is identified as a serving dish or a chalice that was used by Jesus during the Last Supper. This chalice is also considered as the vessel that Joseph of Arimathea used to catch the blood and sweat of the Messiah in after he was taken down from the cross. As the story goes, Joseph of Arimathea was imprisoned for several years for expressing his faith in Jesus as the Messiah and the Son of God. After he was released, he traveled to Britain and took the Grail with him, and when he died, the Grail was passed on to his descendants. According to legend, the Holy Grail provided magical qualities to the righteous if they drink or eat from it, or even by just touching it. Its miraculous powers are believed to be capable of healing and enlightening people, and possibly even making them immortal. The legend of the Holy Grail has been perpetrated through literature since the 12th century, specifically in tales which involve the Knights of Camelot who served the legendary King Arthur of Britain. In conclusion, there are many relics associated with Jesus and the Christian faith which have been claimed and displayed throughout the history of Christianity. The authenticity of many of these relics, as well as their supposed miraculous and supernatural powers, are still heavily disputed until now. But personally, I do find all these artifacts extremely interesting. So if you're asking me whether I believe that some of these Christian relics really do have supernatural powers, I guess I'll just say that I would drink out of the Holy Grail and see what happens. But let me know what you think, and let me know, would you, if you had the Holy Grail in front of you, take a sip? Thank you all so much for watching. See you later.